Well, I want to welcome to the program Todd Bubba Horwitz, BubbaTrading.com on the outskirts of Chicago at Redwood, Illinois. He joins us right now to take a look at our grain trade. And in the grain markets today, a little firmer tone here for the most part, Todd. Wanted to get your thought on how the markets are acting as we open up a new trading month here. Did you expect this with a clean trading slate right now?
Good morning, Marlon. Listen, I thought we were going higher. I still think we're going higher. I think you look at corn, I think we're going to before I would see any real resistance or any pullback, I think we'll see 395 to 4. I think in soybeans, I think you're probably looking at 925 or so before you see it. And again, I'm still bullish even at those levels. But again, I think you'll see some pullback from there. We saw it yesterday in wheat. We got the 501, which is our first objective, and it's pulling back. I think this is great action for the markets. Again, what I care about when I'm watching a market is the price action. And the price action tells me there's a lot of buyers underneath here, and I'm looking to be part of those buyers.
So I'll ask you the same thing I've been asking several analysts today. Do you think it's possible that we can stage a decent rally in the depths of harvest this fall?
I think we're going to have a very good fourth quarter. I think there's a big rally intact. I think there's a lot of things that are not accounted for. I don't know how good the harvest is going to be, but I think that, between all the issues that are out there, they basically priced as much bad news in these markets as they possibly could have, and we're now seeing that the markets are rallying anyways. So that's one of the things, again, when we go back to look at price action, so I could see an extremely big rally coming in here to the fourth quarter. I wouldn't be surprised, to see 30, 40 cents in corn or more. Again, I'm looking for a very big rally as the way it looks today.
So with that in mind, would you be a scale-up seller to reward the market then?
I would not be a seller here yet. You know me, Marlon. I'm always a hedger first, right? So I'd be hedging and I'd be rolling up my bases all the time, protecting those levels. But I don't want to try to guess where the top is. I'd rather hedge my way up and lock up my bases higher versus saying, okay, well, this is as far as it's going to go. I think that's a better strategy, and that's what I use. So I use a hedging model to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to lock up a little bit higher basis so we get to 410. I'm going to lock in 405 and give it some room, but not get out and know that I'm protected if it comes back to the downside.
Interesting stuff. All right. Well, thank you, Todd, for talking with us. Appreciate it as always. Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com, just outside of Chicago at Redwood, Illinois. Here's a look at our latest prices on the corn board in Chicago. We have that December contract hanging on to a 2.5 cent gain. We're at $3.90 1/4. Now it's 2 1/4 higher. On the soybean market, we've had gains of several pennies. November up 8 1/4. We're at 9.14 1/4 right now. And on the wheat market in Chicago, we have that December contract 5 3/4 lower at 4.90. And if you look at Kansas City, we have that December contract now 7 1/4 lower at 4.07 3/4. Keep in mind there's a lot of rain moving through the wheat belt in the southern plains right now. And Minneapolis wheat has really been taking it on the chin here in the last few minutes. It's showing double-digit losses as we speak, down 12 3/4. And it's down about 5.32 per bushel at the moment. We'll come back in a moment and we'll get the latest on what's going on in our livestock trade, and we'll also find out what's going on in the pork industry from Iowa right after this.